Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today just wanted to share with you a quick video um, just on trying to make my sketchbook just a little bit more exciting. I don't know, I just find it quite rigid, quite trying to be serious, and it's just not working. So I wanted to do something completely different. Just added ink and ink washes to my sketches and just trying to mix it up and loosen up my style. I find it quite difficult to find a style or find what I'm more comfortable with. But I just thought I'd mix it up and hope you enjoy this video, and please watch right to the end because I've got something that's I think you'll enjoy, and just watch all the way through, and it's a bit of a bonus thing right at the end. Okay, welcome back. As I said, this is an attempt to make my sketchbook a bit more interesting. I just find things a little bit boring. Trying sort of, I'm doing the same style all the time, and just don't find things interesting enough. This sketch was done down in Bournemouth. This is a sketch of Muddyford, I believe. This one I quite like. It's an image of sort of a trees, almost like a meadow scene. It's almost like there's light coming through the trees there. This is just this quick cityscape. I think it's Manchester. Just a loose ink wash and just a bit of doodling. I don't know what I was thinking there. And this one, just a few colour swashes, and this one I was just messing around with a few different things just to make things a bit exciting. As you can see, this is from salt. Pour salt on wet medium, and it sort of separates, it fights with the water, so it's a nice and interesting appeal. It's just a black and white ink wash. This one is just, I've made a video on this previously, just people sketching. So I just find things a little bit boring. If you do find things a bit boring, maybe you can get some ink or just add to some of your sketches. Obviously this sketchbook is good for that. It's the Alpha series, and if you remember from the beginning, this first page is completely redone, covered completely with ink, and I just thought it'd be fun to make a director's what do they call it, clipboard. So there I've wrote Alpha series, just wrote a few things, thought it'd be quite fun. And this, there you can see the difference, just adding ink and covering some of the paper, and just not really worrying about what I'm doing, just going in there and making things. You can see in that corner, top left corner, just a bit of pattern just with the pens, drawing pens, and then over on this side you got more bold sort of black ink is where I've painted the ink on there. It's Indian ink. So you can see overall it's a bit more exciting, a bit more sort of going on, just more of an interest really. I don't know what's going on that page on the left, but just messing around with ink. And you can see I've done the same technique here, just covered the ink with a pen, with a brush, and just covered that with Indian ink. I do quite like the sketch on this page. You can see it's almost like a meadow tree scene. There's the light almost breaking through. it's a bit abstract, a bit surreal, but I quite like the colours and where things bleed. On the left side here you can see this is just done with Indian ink and just a bit of water to spread that ink out. But if you stay tuned right to the end of this video, you can see how I do that, how I get that effect. So it's really quite a good effect. It's fun to do. Here again, all I've done is added the black ink, just coloured in. It almost makes it like a night scene, and that's just the ink bleeding as it disperses. And there we go. Here I just wanted to just cover some paper with ink, and as it turned out, as I was doing it, it looked like a tree line, and I just thought I'd go along with that theme. And first of all, it was the clouds that I did, but then did the tree line. And now, if you're ready to just, you can try this one at home. This is my bamboo Chinese bamboo pen with a brush on the other side. I'm just adding water to the page, and it doesn't really, you can be as loose as possible with this. You don't have to completely cover the page. You can have it quite random, bits here and bits there. It doesn't have to be fully covered. And it's quite a fun thing to do this. So you don't even have to be an artist or have any experience previously. You just get some Indian ink, a brush, and that's it.
Well, we didn't expect that much of the Spanish Inquisition, Casey, did we?
So just covering the whole page near enough, missing little bits. But that can add interest, as you'll see shortly. Okay, I'm just dipping the pen at the brush end into the ink, and then just apply into the wet surface of the paper. And as you can see, it just has this, it just bleeds out. So the ink just travels wherever the water is, wherever the surface of the paper is wet. That's where the pigment will travel. And it's quite a good exercise to do. This does work with watercolour as well. So it's something that you can do with watercolour or ink, but it makes quite an interesting effect. As you can see, the further out from the ink, as you put the ink on the paper, the further out it spreads. It goes to these different tones. So you get different tonal values there as well. You got grey, and obviously you can add more water to it. You can just add pure ink. So it's a really good thing to do. If you've not done anything like this before, then I would highly recommend trying this, either with watercolour or with ink. And you can go on after you've finished and this is dried. You can go on and add things to it. You can either use watercolour, add some colour into it, or just continue to draw within those shapes and those lovely tones and different contrasts. Just adding some more ink, making a little border almost for this page, and that really sort of draws your attention, draws your eye into the page itself. I've not anything specific I was thinking about when I started this, but I think I'm quite pleased with the effect, the overall sort of image done here. You can see that's the ink. It's not very clear, but it's Jackson's Indian ink. It's permanent, so once it's dried, it doesn't move about. You can add to it, and it does stain, so it does stay on the page. There's nothing you can do once it's down. So that's the Jackson's Indian ink. Well, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, take care, bye bye.